Hey, you guys. I had a lot of stuff on my heart that I just had to bring up. Okay, I know this video is called "Are You Black or Irish?" So maybe you don't know who Margaret Sanger is. Okay, so if you're Black or Irish, you should be against abortion 100%. Okay, more than anybody else, because Margaret Sanger thinks or thought that the Black and the Irish were the unfit, even though she was Irish. She just hated Catholics so much, and with a lot of Irish being so Catholic, I don't know. I think she was more against the church, but she put it the Irish are the unfit. Okay. One thing she said is the biggest sin in the world is bringing children into it. Another thing she said is the most merciful thing that a large family does to one of its infant members is to kill it. She also said we don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negroes or the Negro population. She didn't want that known, but we know now, and everybody needs to get out and say something about it, especially in the Black community. They're just trying to, birth control is to control the birth population and exterminate the unfit, okay? Here's some more thing Margaret Sanger said. The founder of Planned Parenthood. Okay, she was invited to talk to the KKK several times, okay? And she did, and I'm sure it was about abortion. She talked about the Black and the Irish as unfit, as I already said. Blacks and the Irish are the low class, the unfit. The most urgent problem today is how to limit and discourage the over-fertility of the mentally and physically defective. So if you have a heart condition even, that's a defect and you should be not born or have any children. If a healthy parent had kids with a disability, they would not be allowed to have any more children. Okay, here's another good one. Marriage. It's not a right to parenthood. Marriage is not a right to parenthood. Okay, God said that to go forth and multiply. What did God say? Go forth and multiply. It's even in the Bible somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it's in the Bible. Somewhere in the beginning, I think maybe it was Ham. I'm not sure, but way back in the beginning, God got mad because the man spilt the seed. He pulled out and everywhere, probably on her. He spilled his seed. Okay. Another thing she said is, no woman shall have the legal right to bear a child, and a man shall not have the right to become a father without a permit. You have to have a permit to become a parent. You have to apply through the city first, and you have to qualify. You have to be perfect, no defects. If you have heart disease or diabetes, you're shit out of luck. No kind of diseases or mental, that goes with everything when you say diseases, because, there's mental diseases. People have depression and stuff like that. So, okay. And another thing she said is only one child is allowed. Okay, here's another good one that Margaret Sanger said. Stern and rigid policy of sterilization and segregation to that grade, they are tainted. So, sorry, I read that kind of sounded weird, but so she wants segregation, which was happening in the 40s. You know, and I think this right here just applies to Black people. Segregation to that grade. They are tainted. Who says that but a freaking devil worshiper? Birth control. They want to control you. Okay, here's something else. If we are to make radical progress, this development of womanhood must precede motherhood in every individual woman. That is crazy. And why aren't people wise to this? People get fooled to anything that they want. I know there was like back alley abortions and birth control. You know, if the people would have let women have birth control way back then, but there wouldn't be this issue with abortion. I do agree. Well, I'm not agreeing with anybody, but that's what I think. You see, I have my red vest on. That means I'm fired up and ready to go and take on these people that want to destroy this country. So I will be making some phone calls this afternoon to the president. We're going to get these Muslims out because they're for Sharia law. They're not for the rule of this country. I want all the Sharia police deported, and anybody for Sharia law does not belong in this country and should be deported. You know, maybe there are some Muslims out there that don't believe in Sharia law, but if they do, oh, someone just sent me a message on MeWe. If they do, they don't belong in this country and need to be deported immediately. That's what I think. This is like, you can see shit is getting deep. Thank God we have President Donald Trump, because I think with the Russia probe thing or dossier, whatever it is, it's about to be revealed. And then I think that's when the president is going to have all these people arrested, because I think if he was to do it while the investigation was going on, everybody in the public see that, everybody would think he was trying to be a dictator. So I think that's why he's just let it roll, I guess is what they say. I don't know. I don't know. So let's see. Making sure I can see nobody chatting. Oops. Go back to live chat. If you're not on live chat, get on that one. But I don't know. I just think abortion is wrong, and it should be illegal. You know, I think the president is going to put an end to it. You know, if there's health risks for the woman, that would be a reason to do it. You know, if it's a rape case, I think you should still let the child be born, but put it up for adoption. You know, if they're going to have Down syndrome, that's still a person. But if there's like, I mean, major problems, you know, and it's going to be the woman could die. You know, when I was pregnant, went through the birthing classes or whatever it's called, they gave us a quiz, and down to the last, if you had to choose between you and your baby, who would you choose? And I chose the baby. You know, it's like I would rather him live than me. You know, if that was the only choice, that's the one I would have made. You know, so I don't know. People are brainwashed, and I feel bad for the Black community that they're brainwashed with these Democrats and socialists thinking they're just going to get everything for free. You know what I mean? Every time I try and look to see who that was to send me a message, it stops blinking. But, you know, there's a picture of, y'all know how New York is right now, where the baby can be on its way out of the birth canal and halfway out, y'all hoochie coochie, and it's okay to abort that baby, to murder that baby. They're fine with it. If you haven't seen the picture of what's that schmuck's name? Oh yeah, Amy Schumer. She's a disgusting human being. She's got a picture of blood splattered all over her. Like there's, did y'all just see that? Did y'all just see that orb go by? Pastor Arnemeyer must be proud of me right now. Maybe that was him doing a flyby. Wow, that was kind of cool. Maybe that's someone trying to make me do this. I don't know, but that was weird to see an orb right then. Sorry. So yeah, I just, you know, totally lost my train of thought there with that orb going by. That was weird. That was a little spirit. Maybe that was a baby thanking me for bringing this up, to bringing it up. I don't know. I just think it's totally wrong. And it's like really cold right here, you guys. Okay, go away. You can't bother me now unless you're good. If you're my grandma, then okay. Y'all are like, she is talking to nobody. I can feel something right here, so it's not like, it doesn't feel scary or anything like that. It just feels like there's an energy right here, kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, almost like a, when your hand, if you stick your hand in the energy, then it's almost like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you just feel an energy around your hand, or my arm in this case. But it's gone. So yeah, y'all just got to witness a ghost or something. I don't know. It's but back to what I was talking about. If you're Irish or Black, you need to be pissed off about this abortion thing. You know, why would you let them just exterminate y'all? And that's what they're doing. They don't want any more of you going around. And I think I've got Irish in me. I know I've got Scottish. My grandma on my mom's side was full-blood Scot. So, hi, not me. Yes, we need to be pissed. And where's your red vest? You need to get a red vest and join the Red Vest Brigade. But yeah, I'm angry about it. I had someone when I was pregnant tell me, you should get an abortion. I was like, F you. God gave me this baby. I'm keeping it. You know, it was extremely hard for me to get pregnant. And my son's dad, I never used birth control ever until I prayed. I mean, start using it, you know, I prayed, and it works. You know, if you're honest in your heart. I don't think I've ever told this story on here, but I'll share it just because, you know, there's like, you hear that, oh, there's something missing once you get to a certain age for women. And, you know, I was feeling that when I was 30 years old. I was like, God, you know, how come I can't have kids? But, you know, I had the worst endometriosis. And whenever I did have my baby, they saw all of my organs were fused together. And so, and I think it was from Tinker when he punched me in the gut one time is why that started. But anyway, so, you know, and they don't even know how I got pregnant. I said, well, I prayed to God that I would get pregnant, and he let me get pregnant. I'm saying God got me pregnant. It was my son's dad that did it, of course. But I prayed, and, you know, I just talked to God with my heart. And, you know, the oil of God's people is olive oil. You know, don't count on holy water. No. You want the real thing, you get 100% olive oil. And so I just put a little drop on my stomach while I prayed, and I asked God to, bless me with a child, and I never got a period again. So that was pretty cool. And I don't care if anybody believes me or not. I don't care, but that's how I ended up getting pregnant. And then, you know, somebody I know told me that I should have an abortion. And I was like, hell no. Except I didn't say that. I was like, F no. I was like, God gave me this gift. I'm keeping it. And he turned out to be a pretty good kid. He's 20 years old now, going to school and working, or he's going to college. And so there's just no way that I would ever given him up. And people that get talked into that, and I know a lot of women get talked into an abortion. And that just should not happen. They, need to be strong enough to say no, that this is not your choice to make. Hi, the American. And so I don't know. I'm pretty pissed about that. And, that goes in with the Sharia law thing. Why are we letting these other people from other countries put their laws into ours? No. I was so mad yesterday. I called it Pete. Poor Pete. Those people that had to listen to me gripe. They was probably like, oh my God. But I was mad whenever there's like a Muslim woman that's not even from here saying that they want to have a revolution in America. Sorry, you're not going to win. There will never be Sharia law. I know you have them in your little communities right now, but that is not going to last, because we're going to do something about it and you're going to be deported. So you know what, you Muslim piece of craps, kiss my ass. You're not going to win. You make me sick. I get so mad at that shit. And I'm still mad that Minnesota has a Muslim congressperson. I don't even know what she is or what she does. But we need to call the president, Collier. Well, if you live in Minnesota or Michigan, there's probably not a chance that you'll be heard. But I call all the states, and I call the president, and, I don't know if they hear it or not, but if we get enough people doing it, then eventually they're going to hear it. And I know they're not going to watch this cheesy old live stream. That would be cool, but it's just not going to happen. I'm not important enough for big names to ever hear me, but it's okay. I get, I have 3 people right now and y'all hear me, so that's awesome. Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. But we need to step up and do something. I forget what the 3% is. Hi, Deanna. But I'm a 3%er. And I, need to get a patch. I'm going to fill up my red vest. I know it's not the official red vest, but it's the red vest I got. I can still put all the patches and stuff on it. So that's what I'm eventually going to do. I don't know. We just need to step up and start speaking, call everybody and just, tell them to put a stop to abortion, except for like maybe as soon as you find out and you're like in danger of losing your life, then do it. But otherwise, we should put a stop to it. There's so many people that are looking for kids to adopt. There are other ways. I wish I could adopt kids or even be a foster parent, but I just can't afford to do that. I wished I could, but you can drop your baby off at the fire department. Why not just leave them in the hospital and leave? There's many ways around murdering your kid. That is just not, that's, you're going to have to answer for that. And if there's mothers that did abort their kids and, unwilling, because I know there's people that are forced to do it. And so, you know, you see the stories of, I wish I could remember that girl's name, but, you know, she survived a abortion. She was supposed to be aborted, and her birth parents both thought she was dead. And the first thing her mother, ooh, I got chills. The first thing her mother said to her was, "You were stolen from me." So, you know, that made me realize that not just everybody is going out there and just having an abortion. Some are forced into it. You know, more it was back then, you know. I was born in the 60s, but you know, more of it was back then and stuff than it is, I think. I don't even know how. I think she's in her 30s is what it is, and stuff. But you know, so people get stolen, you know, in more ways than one. People are selfish, even though they don't want it. They don't want anyone else to have it. And that's fact. Yep, I agree. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how people can do that. You know, I'm constantly, and I'm not bragging about myself or anything, but I'm always thinking of other people. Like my one friend that works at the library, it's like, oh, I haven't talked to her all week. I wonder what she's been doing. And if I see some, ooh, she would like this, you know, just thinking of people and praying for people is important. You know, I said a prayer for Pete this morning because they're like really getting attacked. And so, I mean, I pray for like everybody. And, you know, if I miss some names, I just, you know, God knows who I think about. And so I'm like, just protect everyone that is God loving, God fearing. And, you know, I pray for an invisible shield around, like Pete, for instance, that the evil people don't see him, don't detect him, you know, and you always have to end it in the name of Jesus Christ. You know, you pray to God and like to put that seal of approval, not approval, but finishing seal. It's like you say it in the name of Jesus, and that makes it official. So I don't know. We just need to really pray hard. And I know most of y'all do already that's on here. But it's just getting, you can just see the times we're living in. And you better put on that armor of God and wear it with pride, you know. Have your red vest on underneath it. I say that jokingly, you know, all you need is the armor of God and stand behind Jesus Christ, and you can't lose, you know. And it's getting, you can see it clearer every day. Every day you can see it. And, you know, we got to step up, or what's that saying? Either shit or get off the pot. And that's what we got to do, is get off our butts and do something. Call people, write the president, do what Raynetta Dennis does. And, you know, she'll write a handwritten letter to whoever. And I'm sure she's written a few to President Trump. If y'all know her, she's an amazing lady and has great spirit, and she knows how to cheer anybody up. Yeah, shift or get off the pot. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss, and I'm trying to, you know, watch that. I need to do a lot better about that. Lord, guide my tongue right now that I say the right things, please. But you know, I do want to give some mentions to people, unless y'all have any comments about that. I'm gonna have an appointment here pretty quick, so I did want to give a bunch of shout outs to a few channels that I watch, and of course Deanna the American, and Not Me. You know, thank y'all for coming in, and I appreciate y'all very much, and I'm grateful for, I'm getting emotional. Sorry, I'm grateful for you guys, you know, caring what I have to say. Sorry, it means a lot to me. sorry, you guys. We're just battling evil and we all need to stick together. Woo! Okay, so my shout outs. Deanna, I appreciate you so much. I love you guys. This stuff, you know, it's really emotional. When you can see that we're living in the end times, it's scary that people's eyes aren't open. Okay. Woo. Okay, so first I want to give a shout out to Deanna. Girl, you're awesome. Thank you so much for being my friend. Y'all, she's my friend. We talk and video chat and stuff like that. So thank you, Deanna. I love you, girl. And I love, you know, I wished I could eat one of your tomatoes. They look so good. They look super sweet, just like you. Okay, so Meet the Bible, Pete Santilli with eMilitia TV on YouTube. Kevin's Corner, The Patriot Nurse, Mark Dice. I can't see. The Next News Network. If y'all have not checked out Patricia Dixon, she's got a really cool, she does a little Bible study. And it's called, oh my gosh, I can't see. It's called In the Beginning Was the Word Bible Study. So y'all should check her out. She's like, I wish that woman would run for some kind of office. Her and Kevin's Corner. You know, I always put in their chat something like, you're already a member of the Red Vest Brigade. You just need to get your vest. And also I want to thank or shout out to Huckabee. If you guys have not seen his YouTube, you need to definitely go and watch it. Virtual hug. There, I hope y'all felt that hug. Yes, Patriot Nurse, man, she has got fire. You know, I wish she did live streams. That would be pretty cool. That clip that audio clip of her YouTube, whenever, I can't remember what it's about now, but oh man, she was, I think it was about taking the guns or something. And so that's the one I share. She's like on fire. I wish she would like have a live stream. I would love to talk to that woman. I wouldn't know what to say, but it would just, you know, I would tell her if she was listening that I love her spirit and her fire that she has. You know, she's a Christian and she's a patriot. You know, she clings to her Bible and her guns, just like we all should be doing. And if somebody gives you crap about that, did y'all just see that orb that went by? Woo! They're back. And y'all know from any of my live stream, there's never been any orbs whatsoever in any of my videos. And this is the second one. That's crazy. But maybe somebody's given me that virtual hug. That's what that was. But anyway, I guess I got to get going here. I have an appointment. Dang cataplexy. But you got to keep up on that stuff and, you know, not let it get the best of you. You know, Jesus has your back and you have a purpose, and our purpose is now. And we've all got to get to it. Yay. Yeah, you'll see it really clear. It's just like a white ball. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, open your mouths. Don't be afraid to talk. You know, if that day that lady came in with impeach 45, I would have not been working. I would have asked her, you don't like Christians? You don't like this country being free? You know, ask silly questions to make them think about what they want. That's what, but I never run it. I don't think there's any up here. If they are, they're nice. The other day I had a, it was on Sunday, actually, day before yesterday. A group of kids came into the store, you know, and they bought stuff. And then one of the girls gave me some daisies, and, you know, they were just going around town doing acts of kindness. And, you know, we need stuff like that. You know, I was like, that made my day. And then maybe half an hour later, some more kids came in and I got a heart. And I think because they saw I already had flowers that, and then they just stuck it on the counter for me to find. And I was like, oh, I was like, thank you. You know, and no one admitted which one it was who did it. But that's okay. I thought that was really nice. And, you know, everybody should do that, you know. But, all right. You guys do have a, stay safe. And, you know, I won't be late. And yes, thank you. I got to go here. But thanks for tuning in. Sorry I got so emotional, but you guys really do mean a lot to me. And I pray for y'all all the time. You know, that sounds kind of cheesy, but I do. And even the ones I don't really know much, but we got to do that. So, you know, God bless. And remember, Team Jesus. Wait, I think I found my card. I can't go without at least showing it. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Team Jesus. You guys, thank you so much. I love you. God bless. And if I have to do this later, I might do it, but I think I said what I need to say. See y'all later. See you on, well, I'm supposed to go live tonight, actually. I forgot. I'll see y'all at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll give you a review about Wonder Woman. It came into the library, so I'll give a review about that. See y'all later. Love you. Team Jesus. Bye.